The Dallas Cowboys are set to face the Los Angeles Chargers in Week 6 of the 2023 NFL season. The Cowboys are on the road once again to take on the Chargers on Monday Night Football. During the Cowboys' Thursday practice leading up to this game, Jerry Jones was seen looking over the team, signaling to everyone in that building that their job is on the line for the rest of the season. But the biggest storyline going into this game is going to be the Cowboys' former play caller in Kellen Moore taking on his former team. And in this video, I want to tell you guys why this Week 6 game is such a big deal for the Cowboys. Not just their players, but their coaching staff as well. Plus, why I think a loss in this game might be the tipping point for Jerry Jones this season, and it could cause a major shift. Let's not waste any more time and get into the video. The entirety of the Cowboys offseason talk was about Mike McCarthy taking over the Dallas play calling. It felt like the two losses to the 49ers in the playoffs were mainly because of lackluster offensive performances. And everyone, including the Cowboys front office, convinced us that Kellen Moore was the reason for those performances. And that's why Kellen Moore is going to be facing this Cowboys team and not calling plays on the other sideline. During the offseason, Mike McCarthy said that he wasn't interested in being the highest flying offense like Kellen Moore had in Dallas. Mike wanted to rest his defense and run the football. I mean, a weird thing to say, not wanting to be the best in the league at something, but I digress. Kellen Moore landed a job in Los Angeles in less than 24 hours after being let go by Dallas. And by all accounts that I've seen, he's greatly improved that Chargers offense. And I don't think we can say the same for Dallas. So ahead of this matchup on Monday, let's look at the difference between Mike in Dallas and Kellen in Los Angeles. Right now, the Chargers are a top 5 red zone offense. The Chargers score a touchdown on 68.75% of their red zone trips. That's better than the Chiefs, 1% worse than the 49ers, and better than the Detroit Lions. Los Angeles was 18th in the NFL last year in red zone scoring percentage. Now they sit inside of the top 10. Any guesses on where the Cowboys sit in 2023 after leading the league last year? At 36.84%, that is good enough for 28th in the NFL, alongside some of the worst offenses in all of football. Statistically speaking, the Cowboys have regressed exponentially, not just in the red zone. The Chargers are a top 10 offense in just about every major statistical category, including red zone offense, points per play, passing yards per game, passing yards per attempt, and I could go on, but for Dallas, they're in the bottom half of a number of those stats. And that's why I think that this game means so much for Mike McCarthy this week. Before we continue with the video, let's look at my picks for this Monday night game on PrizePicks, the best daily fantasy sports app on the market. All you have to do on PrizePicks is pick if a player will go for more or less than their PrizePick projection, and this week I'm going with more than 281.5 passing yards for Justin Herbert, less than 257.5 for Dak Prescott, more than 67.5 rush yards for Tony Pollard, and more than half a touchdown for Alvin Kamara versus the Texans. I'm going to go with a $50 power play this week, and that could win me $500 if I'm correct. When you click the top comment on this video and use code DOUBLEMOVE, PrizePicks will give you a 100% deposit match up to $100. Deposit $100, get $100 more to play with for free this weekend. Even if you don't want to spend that much money, PrizePicks will match just $10. So head down to the top comment on this video, click that link, and use code DOUBLEMOVE to get your free money. Now, let's get back into the video. If you remember last year when the Cowboys let go of Kellen Moore, it felt like Mike pushed the blame off on Kellen in a way to save his job. Mike McCarthy calling plays in Dallas seems like a last-ditch effort for him to stay here as the coach. It feels like the team needs to be better on offense and get over the hump in the playoffs with Mike as the play caller if he wants to keep his job. And I know we're just in week 6. There's still a lot of football left to be played. The Cowboys could definitely turn around their offense. And I'm not saying that they can. I just wanted to come on here and make a video about how important this is for Mike McCarthy, because his former play caller is showing him up right now. His former play caller ranked in the top 5 in a ton of statistical categories in 2022. Meanwhile, Mike is down in 28, 29, 30. And the longer this season goes on and the less success that the Cowboys have on offense, the more we're going to start pointing fingers at Mike McCarthy. And I think this game is really going to get under Jerry Jones's skin if Kellen Moore goes out there with the Chargers and moves the ball up and down the field, and then Mike McCarthy's offense is stalling every single drive. If that happens, it's going to turn a ton of focus on what Mike McCarthy is even doing here and what his role as the head coach and play caller even mean. And while it's not all on Mike, I do believe that this game could be the beginning of the end for Mike McCarthy in Dallas. And I know you guys might say this is a bit of an overreaction from the 49ers game, but the truth of the situation is the Cowboys have gotten worse on offense. And it wasn't just in the 49ers game, it's been through this season. But I gotta imagine that Jerry Jones is gonna sit up there in that box on Monday and he's gonna be paying attention to which offense is having more success. Because I'm sure he had the talks with Mike McCarthy about Kellen Moore. He had these conversations that they needed to move on and Mike needed to call plays. I mean, we saw Jerry Jones looking over the Cowboys practice on Thursday. What do you think that means? That means a lot more than just him showing up. Jerry Jones is looking for people that could possibly be on the cutting block, and that includes their head coach in Mike McCarthy. So let me know what you think down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, go check out PrizePicks. Get a 100% deposit match on me. Use code DoubleMove. I love you all. Bye.